Good morning, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, MySpace, world. I am excited about listening to my spirit. This is the fourth installment of Preparing for Your Destiny, a journey to success. And I have to tell you something. In the process of the last couple of weeks or whatever the time period has been since I posted about the last topic, which was mindset, mine has absolutely been affected. Remember, I told you at the beginning of this series that this was going to be a life-changing series. I want you to hear something. We talked about four things. The first thing was your starting point. Getting a real evaluation of who and what you are, your assets, your life, what you bring to the table, your gifts, all of those things. Number two was having a goal wrapped around a vision. Having a vision for where you're going, what you're doing, what you're attempting to do, what your business motto is going to be, what your ministry is going to be, all of those things. Number three was having the right mindset. Did you have the mindset for success? Did the things you put out and the things you receive in and the way that you accepted them or rejected them prepare you for success? And last, process. Today, process is going to be simple. Understand something. Process is in every situation in life. There's a process for a baby to be born. First, you have to have a meeting of two parties. You have to have some intimate time together. You have to have an impartation. A seed has to be birthed in that process. It then has to be nurtured. It has to grow. Everything is process. Those same processes. You have to have a meeting of two things. You have to have an idea and a belief have to come into alignment. You then have to have some impartation. Either you go get some information and you self-feed it into yourself, or you go somewhere and you have someone breathe something in you, or a vision is breathed into you, whatever that case may be. You then nurture it. The nurturing it is writing the vision down. The nurturing it is making sure that your mindset is fed properly. The nurturing of that is getting the steps, the processes to get you there, doing the research, doing your due diligence to get your business license, liquor license, whatever those things may be, your doctrination to the ministry, whatever those things may be, these are part of the processes, and then it is birthed. It is birthed into the world. Now, once again, if you've done all those things well, if you've nurtured it, all those things happen, but guess what? Still, issues can arise. We all have known of unfortunate circumstances where there may have been a child that was born with what we may call a defect here or that, or maybe even stillborn, God forbid. But we understand that. And guess what? We celebrate life. We still have learned to celebrate life. And so I'm saying that the process is simply all of these things. It's doing the due diligence. It's knowing what that is. It's taking those steps. It's birthing that business into existence. When you get all of those things in alignment, all those A, B, C, D things, the how to start a business books, all of those things are processes. Well, after that process is done, after all of that is done, then you take everything that we talked about, knowing who you are, what your gifts are, knowing the vision, having that mentor, having that thing to look forward to, having that thing to look towards, having the right mindset, thinking positively, I'm going to be successful. I've researched this in my process. I understand the steps A, B, C, D. I've done all my legal diligence. I've done all of my social media blogging about what it is I'm going to do. Then you have to understand that step 5, the new process is walking in your gifts, mastering the gift that you were given the vision for, mastering the business that you were given vision for. That is step 5. You have to fall back on what it is that you do best. You don't have to be anybody else. You don't have to be like anyone else. Set a new precedent about who you are, what you do. Have your style and be excited. Listen, life happens. We make mistakes. We fall. All these things. Listen to me. In the last couple of weeks, this is what has happened to me. Friends have walked away. I lost my job. Perspective requires me to do this, to look at it and say, over the last couple of years, what has happened in my life? Perspective gives me the opportunity to say, I lost a marriage. I lost my mom. I lost 2 jobs. I lost all my worldly possessions. Or perspective could allow me to say, I no longer have negativity in my life. I no longer have negative relationships in my life. I no longer have stress in my life. I no longer have controlling factors in my life. Let's make it clear, I'm not saying that the mother of my children is a controlling factor or a negative person. I want to make that clear. What I'm saying to you is accept what has happened, but not in a negative way. It happened. You cannot change it. Ask God for peace, for an understanding, for contentment in your situation, not complacency, contentment. Be happy with where you are, but know where you're going. So, here I am excited about the fact that I realized something this morning. I've heard it, but it didn't become real to me until this morning. If you want to check the fortitude of someone, take away everything that they got, and let's see if they can do it again. But if you want to check the moral value of someone, you give them everything and see if they're still the same person. So I thank God for his preparing me with a fortitude that will allow me to have a godlike mentality, heart, compassion, love, ability to give, ability to share when I get to that place where I will have everything that I want. So, understand this process, evaluation, true transparency of who you are, what you have. 2, have a goal, have a vision for what you want. 3, have the right mindset. 4, do the due diligence, do the work, do the process. And 5, understand this thing, this business, this ministry, this vision, it is all around you. You are the center of what makes that thing go. It can only be successful if you believe in yourself. It can only be successful if the passion and the procedures are there, if the principles are there. Not that you are everything, but this is because of who you are. And if it was birthed in you, there is a level of success that has to follow if you maintain the principles, the attitude that it will be successful. Be a servant of life. I listened to Brendan Burchard, and his mindset was revolutionary but simple. He says, live, love, and matter. Wow. I'm so excited about hearing that. I'm so excited about understanding. Whatever is for us, we have a part in creating that. So go create a wonderful life. Go love. Go get your heart broken. But guess what? That doesn't change who you are. It doesn't kill you. And make sure that life, your business, your ministry, your songs, your book, your poems, your vision. Make sure it matters. People, listen. We're just getting started. I'm so excited that you took an opportunity to listen to me, because when you start from nothing, everything is possible, especially when you put God first. I thank you for your time. I will continue these posts in a little different manner, because now my vision is clear. I want to help teach you how to use your gifts, to be a blessing to the world and to maximize your life. God bless. Talk to you soon.